Live a life of confidence. One needs to understand that confidence is not arrogance. You see, we've been programmed to believe that if we are confident, we are being arrogant. But there is a fine line on it, though. You see, when living a life of confidence means you are comfortable in yourself. You are comfortable that you can achieve whatever task you put yourself to. Now, I never had the confidence to succeed in life. I never had the confidence to post on YouTube. I never had the confidence to go to the gym. I never had the confidence to pursue anything for myself because I thought it was arrogance and I was too scared of what people would think. But there's something I've learned through life is I'm gonna do things my way because I'm confident in my ability to complete it. Story time. The scene is set at an 18, 19-year-old moving to a brand new town to work on the mines. I had just gotten my apprenticeship at 19. I was set now to study to become an electrician. The first 6 months, they had broken into my place 3 times, stole almost everything. I almost lost my scholarship because I tried everything their way, which was nothing wrong with it, but it wasn't for me. You see, being a homeschooled kid in another country, I was taught that you have to find your own way of doing things. And this is something very important. It's a thing that has taught me through my whole life that doing things your way is not always bad. Sometimes it might be a good thing. Because you see, you've been taught by your parents, by friends, mentors, life lessons that's going to shape your mentality. You're going to see your picture, you're going to see your vision, you're going to create your own path. But you need to have the confidence to take action, to know you are right. Let's get back to the story. After I was called into a meeting, I had scored a 21% on my evaluation, which is very low considering the top percent is like 100. And I was like, okay, what am I going to do now? Then I went home and a very good friend of mine said, well, have you tried doing it your way? I looked at him, I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, your way. Have you tried doing it your way? Forget about what the other people are doing it. Do it your way. And that's exactly what I did. I went back to college on Monday and I started doing it my way. I started hitting the hard things first. I started staying late on certain days. I started studying extra things I didn't know. The things that I already knew, I would focus on them later. And I worked out a game plan. I started setting my goals. I knew I had to complete 100 modules in the following 2 months. So I literally split them up. I knew I had to hit a certain amount of pages, a certain amount of goals about my next evaluation. I ended up scoring 75%. And that's when it clicked. I went from being the worst to almost winning Appy of the Year award that year. Our work came very close to it. Then on, I forged my own way through that road. And let me tell you, I ruffled feathers. Sometimes I was completely wrong and I had to learn when I was wrong, but I tried it my way first. See, when trying things your way, you build your confidence to trust your own decisions, which later on served me well in life going forward. So, 2 main things you can focus on work for me might not work for you. One thing I focused on was I started to think outside the box. I started to look at things differently. Why do people approach things a certain way? Now, everyone wants to be a YouTuber. everyone is faking it till they make it, posting flash things on Instagram, everything. I'm trying to figure out why. What makes this thing so interesting? Obviously, I would love to do this full time, but I've got to think why. You know, I've got to feel out my own way of doing this. You see, you don't have to follow the crowd. Sometimes going against the crowd might not be such a bad thing in life. The two things you can think of to do things yourself: keep your wits about you, think outside the box. I like to reflect on what I know and then fill in the gaps. So, say for example, I want to sign 2 clients to a business. Cool. What is the service I'm providing? What does the client want? So I have the note A and I have B. Now I just got to figure out how to get in the middle. Got to figure out the steps in the middle. It's pretty simple. The second thing I like to focus on is patience. It takes time to build, but you need to do it multiple times over. Fail once, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 10 times, 100 times before you ever get to it. Somebody once told me something that stuck with me. You want to do something probably 100 times before it ever works. 100 times. People that start businesses fail 99% of the time. So you got to start 99 businesses before you get the one that works. You've got to run 99 miles before you can run that 1 mile excellent. You have got to write that essay 99 times before you do it. You have got to post the video 99 times before you get that one that works. So, do not give up. Patience, keep on trying. Think outside the box. You will build your confidence over time. It naturally happens. It will naturally happen. You don't have to push it. Alright, you can take a time, think about it, and then pursue. But just don't ever give up, honestly. You will eventually get there over time. So, recap. 1, think outside the box. If you see a problem, ask why. The first time you encounter a problem, if you've never encountered it before, ask the questions. Be the guy, ask the person. Watch it, see how he does it. Study him. Study the other guy. Take their methods. Take what you need from it. The information. Take the skills. Take whatever lesson they're offering you. Alright, cool. Now you know how they're doing it a certain way. Develop your own way. If it doesn't work, hey, guess what? Try. You can always, you know how to do it 2 other ways. Your way doesn't work, you know how to do it 2 other ways. You never know unless you try. Don't fake it till you make it. Rather, just make it. Rather, just try. Be patient. Be willing to put in the work to get to where you want to be in life. So yeah. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed that video. I'll see you guys next time.